picked in by Brandon are very dangerous. They've got good height on them and curl on them, not too much height, so it cannot just go in from the
Yada.
Indian player, but
Go
also
on.
one of the Maldivian guys who just get a touch on it and flick it goalwards.
Saw that good first minute almost got goal. When
ഇതെന്താടാ ഇങ്ങനെ വരുന്നേ ഇപ്പൊ ലൈവായി
meanwhile, listen to Lasso.
ലൈവ്
That's a battle we need
അത്
to watch.
ഇംഗ്ലണ്ട്
A few individual battles brewing in this game.
ഇപ്പൊ
Now with Liston Colasso being one of them, Naeem and Suresh being the other.
This, of course, is preparatory for India and Maldives as they start their AFC
പറയുന്ന ലീഗുകള്
qualification rounds. Just a matter of days. India take on Bangladesh in the same venue here itself. Whereas Maldives have to fly off to the Philippines after this match. Now Mahesh Singh. Brandon trying to combine together on this right flank. Brandon's been pushed all the way back.
Maldives doing very well to just close midfield down, not letting them turn, wanting to be compact.
It's very clear they want to play on the counter in these first few minutes. Now Mahesh Singh, a reverse pass towards Valpuya. Just couldn't get the right contact as he wanted to fire in the cross. Mahesh Singh Bangjam is taking it a little easy. He knew that he had all his angles covered as Naeem was trying to press him through. Subhashish regains after losing the ball. Gives it to Colasso. He's up against Amu Ali. Listen, Colasso cuts through one, slaloms past him. Wanted to give it to now Mahesh Singh. Numan with that touch.
Very important touch in the Maldives box coming from Numan. Listen, Colasso. On that ball, Subhashish and Listen Colasso combining very well. One-on-one with the fullback. Listen Colasso dragging that ball across. Mahesh on the cutback was present, but a very important touch coming from Numan on that occasion. Opportunity towards goal.
Yeah, and we expected a cold, windy night. It's Bryn Fernandes! That wasn't too far away.
Another opportunity goes begging for India this time. Mahesh and Suresh combining together. A clever little nutmeg coming from Suresh and then whips that ball in, and Brandon running onto that, gets that connection, but not clean enough to trouble Hussein Sharif in the goal.
Looking for his first international goal is Brandon Fernandes. Compared to the performances of previous seasons, this time around in Mumbai City FC's colours, maybe not as effective.
The same could be said for the missing Jante as well. Not the season that he's had.
Brandon, meanwhile, trying to whip it in but didn't get the curl he desired. Sunil had made one of those intelligent runs once again.
You can slowly see now Brandon coming into the game, wanting to be at pivot right behind Sunil, wanting to find his attacking partner Sunil, or even combining with the rest of his wingers to create opportunities for India to get their first goal of the game.
Slowly but surely, you can see Indian national team trying to figure out what is the Rubik's Cube. That is the Maldives side. How to make everything tick along, and that's what they tried to do here as Colasso just couldn't get it under his grasp. Interesting how Subhashish had drifted into midfield for that.
Subhashish also wanting to add some numbers in the attack, wanting to ask questions of Maldives again. This was the chance earlier. Suresh with that nutmeg to get past the defender and then whipping that ball in. Brandon coming on to that ball, wanted to hit it on the ground, get that sting on the shot, or just trouble the keeper. Could not get a proper connection and hit it goalwards.
Brandon just pickpocketed for a second, only to be rescued by Naram Mahesh Singh. Ayushdev Chetri, debutant today. But a big day for him. One that you would dream of. Mahesh, a little too late, a little too lazy perhaps. Sunil Chetri now. Herao by 3 in the red jersey. There's a man down though as the referee blows the whistle. There's Naeem. It's being a tad bit uncomfortable.
Ali Suzanne will be happy with his side. First 20 minutes they've been compact defensively, they've done a good job. Chance earlier where Naeem got injured with Mahesh. Maybe a little stamp coming onto his foot while Mahesh was trying to find one of his teammates. But the crowd in Shillong will be waiting for that first goal, eagerly waiting to get behind the Indian team. They've been loud and proud at the moment. Smiles on their faces, but I'm sure they'll want something to shout about.
Absolutely, as mentioned earlier, it is the first time international football has come to Shillong. And we know the love for football in the northeast, so why not take it to different pockets and let them experience the joy?
And myself, having played in Shillong, know they love their football. They'll always get behind the good team, be it India or Maldives at the moment, but tonight they'll want to be loud and proud behind the national team. Fans of all age groups will want to be here, holding that Indian flag as high as they can.
Fascinating you mentioned Shillong. Turns out there is one footballer right now on the pitch. Started his career with Shillong Rajong. Goalkeeper for today, Vishal Kaid. Insana Singh, of course, on the bench. He too has a record with Shillong Rajong. Meanwhile, play resumes across towards the far post towards Mahesh Singh. Oh, how you wish he was taller.
Mahesh making that late run towards the far post. They're starting again after the restart on the front foot, on the attacking foot. Just went in a little too quick, in my opinion, for that cross. Should have just waited to see how far Listen Colasso is going to whip that ball in.
Mentioned that Ali Suzanne would be happy with the way things have started. Of course, this move, I'll ask you what Manolo's perspective might be. Listen Colasso back heels it towards Subhashish expert. That was lovely. Suresh Singh Wangjam didn't get it under his grasp. Yet again, red snappers looking to snap on the counter. Tab says no.
Maldives has been very good when it comes to closing down the Indian midfield, staying compact when they don't have the ball, but as soon as they're in the attacking third, Maldives doing very well to just close down, sometimes over-eager, just like on that occasion. Mahuddin giving that free kick away. They've been rather good defensively. Colasso wanting to release one of those bazookas, testing Hussain Sharif in goal, but getting fouled in the process. Now has an opportunity from a free kick. Joey has the confidence to go from here direct.
By the looks of it, he's the only one measuring his run-up. Brandon by no means is a left-footed player when it comes to set pieces, so it is only Listen Colasso who's going to take it. Three-man wall in front of Hussain Sharif. Brandon walks away. Colasso! He is capable! And he almost scored.
Another good opportunity for India, this time from a set piece, a direct free kick for Listen Colasso. We know he has that knuckleball in his locker. It did come down, just could not get it on target to trouble Hussain Sharif. Had the whip as well, but just wasn't curling enough and in time to trouble Hussain Sharif in goal.
I wasn't too far away. That really wasn't far away. Put to the right, and Listen Colasso would have been the first goal scorer. Manolo Marquez, your thoughts on how he must be feeling about these first 25 minutes or so?
Positives to take out of that is that India have controlled ball possession. India have created the chunk of attacks, but no end product to show at the moment.
Which has been the worry, hasn't it? So far, 2 goals scored in the last 2 matches, one against Vietnam, one against Malaysia. Farooq Chaudhary and Rahul Bheke, the goal scorers.
Manolo will want some new goal scorers tonight for sure. Listen Colasso not too far away. Brandon with an opportunity, goes a begging. A set piece opportunity also gone a-begging. By the way the first 25 minutes have played, I'm sure India will want to take at least a 1-0 lead into half-time.
And Ali Sazan during his pre-match interview also mentioned how India is the team that SAF region looks up to in terms of their footballing prowess. So certainly the favourites, the Blue Tigers, even in the head-to-head that we mentioned. First match played in 1987 where India won 5-0, and it's permanently in India's favour since then. 21 matches, 15 wins for India. This goes out. Ali Fasir couldn't reach it.
Hamza Mohammed just trying to find Ali Fazir with the ball with the outside of his foot. Ali Suzanne might be respecting India, but as the time goes down, with the clock ticking, maybe he'll start feeling a bit more confident that his side can maybe score that first goal in this game.
It'll also be interesting to see the fitness levels of these Maldives players because, as mentioned, no domestic league. Sunil Chhetri has something to chase. Meanwhile, Samu Ali is the covering defender. He takes a risk. Sunil almost stole that ball away. Numan towards Ali Fasir, but it doesn't reach him. Now it does. And Naeem is on the run. Hamza on the run as well on the left. Covered by Mehtab Singh. Valpuya. A different role here in the Indian national setup. You see in Mumbai City FC, he goes into central midfield a bit more, like an inverted right back as we say these days.
And also a lot more overlapping when he plays at Mumbai. Valpuya at the moment, I'm sure Manolo Marquez has given him a job to just stay in the defense, only join when necessary, let the midfielders and the attackers help each other and just add another number. We saw Subhashish a little earlier also step in as an overlapping fullback. So I'm sure he's given them an idea.
Sunil Chhetri clips it towards Mahesh. The due affects proceedings. Mahesh once more. Hamza in front of him. Given that the Maldives haven't played domestic football, or they don't have a domestic league for the past 2 years, their most experienced campaigner in Ali Ashfaq has retired. One would think that they're under the cosh. One would want to see how, as of right now, of course, they're pressing and they're using a lot of energy, but are they expending too much energy in the first half?
As the time goes down or the clock ticks down, we'll have to see how much fitness levels are still in this Maldives squad. Because when we did ask the question to the coach about what player in his opinion can stand out, and he was confident enough to say all of them. That just shows the coach's confidence in the players and their abilities. The fitness levels might be at question because of the altitude levels, in my opinion, as well.
The air makes it harder to breathe. You and I have been experiencing that.
All you did is climb a flight of stairs.
All I did was climb a flight of stairs, you're right. And yet I was panting all the way through. You feel cold, I pant when I go up the stairs. It's fine, it's 1-1 here. Subhashish Bose meanwhile. Nice 1-2 with Colasso. Gives it back to Liston Colasso. First time cross towards Chhetri. It is Numan at the ready. Marshall, Sunil Chhetri, pretty well so far has Ahmed Numan.
Both of them, in my opinion, Samu Ali and Numan at centre-back positions, have done well to mark Sunil Chhetri. Last time out against the Maldives, he did get a brace. He'll want to do more of that. Manveer was also on the score sheet in that game. And Ali Ashfaq, the guy who's not present, the player not present for Maldives, got a goal as well from the penalty spot.
But there's one player who'd want to forget that game, and that's Subhashish Bose. 2 yellows, and India were reduced to 10.
At the moment, the physicality of this game has been controlled, but there, especially from Suresh. We spoke about battles coming into this game. We've seen one between Suresh and Naeem.
Meanwhile, Suresh is the one who's given it away. Ali Fasir looking for options. He gives it towards Naeem, who has Ibrahim on one side. Ali Fasir was about to get there had Peke not intervened.
A good counter-attack built up from Maldives, getting that ball in, trying to find an end product and win a throw-in higher position up the pitch.
Shot from distance. Why not? Says Ehsam Ibrahim.
Suresh giving that ball away. Maldives building their attack. A first-time cross coming in and an important touch from Rahul Beke because Ali Fazir was right behind him to get a touch on it.
Brandon gets enough room to turn. Sets off now Mahesh Singh. At the corner flag, that was a tough race to win. Wins a corner somehow. Brandon, meanwhile, has taken a knock.
Brandon Fernandez feeling the afters, a good turn in midfield. Wanting to find Nathan, gets tackled by Diamond Ahim on that occasion. Wanted a free kick on the corner instead, which is better in my opinion. The referee doing a good job to let the play continue. I'm sure he would have pulled it back if Mahesh didn't win a corner or didn't get to the ball.
Clever by Mahesh as well, knowing that he couldn't reach there. Why not win a corner? Set pieces have constantly pressurized the Maldives. We've seen that so far. Brandon once more towards the far post. Charging ahead was Mehtab Singh, but just couldn't put it on target.
Mehtab doing very well to rise the highest on that set piece. And this time whipping that ball towards the far post. Mehtab rising. Great leap on him as well. Gets above the rest of the defenders from Maldives. Gets a touch on it, but just could not keep it on target.
Only scored one goal this season for Mumbai City FC. Mehtab Singh. As a centre-back, usually it was through set pieces that he was a full threat the last few seasons as well. Golasso just couldn't control that as it was laid off by the very own Sunil Chhetri.
We speak of set pieces. I think Subhashish has been a bit silent, especially with the season he's had and the number of goals he scored. He should probably one of the bigger targets for Brandon to find on set pieces alongside Sunil.
6 goals this season, the highest scoring defender. Subhashish Bose, also the captain of Mohun Bagan Super Giant in that dominating performance. Mahesh, ever so clever. Brandon, first time, cut out by Ahmed Aiman.
Diamond getting that last touch. Clever touch coming from Mahesh on that occasion. Brandon looking up. No Sunil Chhetri was present in the box. Good one-touch football from the Indian team. Again down the right wing. Maybe something that Ali Suzanne has to worry about.
Corner number 5, this time towards the near post. Flicked on mistakenly by Hesham Hassan. Almost capitalized by India. Brandon needs to make the long run towards the other side.
Dangerous delivery towards the near post, wanting to find Sunil. The last touch coming off Samu Ali. Another set piece, another opportunity for India to break the deadlock.
Brandon Fernandez yet again. One flag to the other. Towards the centre, it goes to Beke, who sends Shillong shaking with joy.
There's something to shout about and cheer about. A dangerous set piece delivery coming in from Brandon. This time, Rahul Beke rises the highest and gets a touch and goes towards goal. All that pressure finally paying off from India. Rahul Beke gets his second goal in the national team colours. Rising the highest, soaring the highest, and getting India into the lead.
Third goal for Rahul Beke. Excuse the pun, but it was pretty obvious.
When in doubt, Rahul Beke is that man for you on a set piece.
Now Maldives need to react. It is Naeem. Ali Fasir. Mehtab chasing. Ali Fasir. Blocked away by Mehtab. Gives away a corner.
India have to be careful. They've just got the goal. They need to keep their focus and not lose that lead rather early. Ali Fazir one-on-one with Mehtab, who does well to show him down the line. Defends well to give away a corner. Now India's opportunity to defend from a set piece.
Second corner. Ali Fasir in swinging towards the far post. Samu Ali was leaping.
Samu Ali on that far post. Wanting to get a touch on it, but what a goal from this man, Rahul Beke. Finds himself free, unmarked in the box. Gets that header on target. Pressure that India was building, the pressure India was feeling. Finally, some of it will be relieved, but a one-goal lead is never enough in my opinion.
And I'm going to play devil's advocate here, Robin. Just a little bit, as Sunil Chhetri was chasing. Put away by Hesham Hassan. Mahesh. Valpuya. An unnecessary foul. Barge by Mahesh. Little relief for Maldives. It is yet another goal from a set piece. The concern is, where do the goals from open play come from?
This could be a big miss if Brandon cannot continue open play. He is one of the best in the country to play in that number 10 position, play in the pocket of space between both defense and the midfield, and these could be worrying signs for Brandon.
We do hope that he feels okay. This is perhaps at a few minutes earlier. At the same time, we see Farooq Chaudhry warming up. Perhaps he is the replacement Marquez has in mind should he have to enforce the change. We're allowed 6 substitutes in this encounter since it's friendly.
Signals been given from the doctors that Brandon will not be able to continue. Maybe he'll want to run it off, but at the moment, face says it all. Disappointed, a little heartbroken that he cannot continue. 38 minutes.
The assist king, yeah, and this impression reveals a lot, doesn't it? Fallen warrior. This is perhaps that very moment that has affected this change in Brandon.
Impact injury for sure. Yes, getting contact from Madaiman. That occasion, feeling the afters on his ankle.
Farooq Chaudhry will be coming in as Brandon Fernandes is going to be stretchered off, and your Manolo Marquez will be biting your heels in nervousness because this is not the first injury that he's had to encounter since the training camp has begun. Ralinswala Changte couldn't come through. Ashish Rai got injured. Then Manveer Singh pulled out, and now Brandon Fernandes.
In a season that's been very competitive in club football, season that's also been long, maybe one of the reasons why there's been more than a few injuries. Maybe it's the way Brandon landed, because football is a physical sport. You're bound to get into a tackle, but sometimes it's those freak injuries, if you want to call him that, Brandon's feeling.
Hamza meanwhile on the left flank against Valpuya. As play resumes, India's playing with 10 men right now. Farooq has not been brought onto the pitch. New ball, headed through the middle towards goal. No takers in red. Release quickly towards Liston Colasso. What a touch that was. It's as if he had glue on his boots. Colasso cuts in. Colasso takes on Sifau, brings it back towards Subhashish, is clattered by Sifau. The referee blows his whistle now and will show a yellow card to Hassan Sifau.
The referee letting play continue one more time, and Sifau goes into the referee's book. Listen, Colasso clever enough to find Subhashish with a back heel. But what a pass from Vishal Kaid. Brilliant delivery, a brilliant touch. Even better from Listen Colasso. Gets the better of Sifao on the first occasion. And as soon as he's trying to take a shot, Sifao just covering him all the way through and giving away a foul after. What a touch. What dew? There's only glue.
Look at you, you're a poet and you didn't even know it.
I just don't show it.
Meanwhile, poetry in motion by Listen Colasso. Let's focus on the football instead.
Beautiful work from the touch to the skills to winning that free kick. Listen Colasso will want to stay on the pitch as well. But you can clearly see now that this is Brandon on his scarf, and we should remind the viewers as well and the fans as well. This is how the season started as well at Mumbai. Feeling a calf injury in pre-season, starting the season a little late, and upset and sad again that it's recurring.
Expression says it all. Anders. We hope it's a knock, one that he can shake off in the next few days and feature against Bangladesh as well. Meanwhile, Farooq Chaudhry tries to get the better of Samu Ali, who would be really disappointed with his clearance because it's gifted India a corner. But who's going to take the set piece now? Seems like Mahesh Singh and Listen Colasso both are heading for the ball.
Could be an idea. Definitely Mahesh has the ability. He does it for East Bengal, so maybe he will be the second set piece taker, but there's no but. Listen Colasso sets the ball down and walks away.
Lefty now in Naure Mahesh Singh, although he's pretty two-footed. Seventh corner for India. Easy collection for Hussain Sharif in goal. India 1-0 up courtesy Rahul Bheke's finish, assisted by Brandon Fernandes, who's had to leave the field, and Farooq has come in instead. Valpuya in a foot race with Hamza. Done well so far, hasn't he?
Does well, calm on the ball. Playing that ball back to Rahul Bheke, who in turn finds Mahesh.
Chhetri has been pretty isolated. I use Dev Chhetri, not so much. Strong about Sunil.
But as all good strikers, they'll wait for that opportunity, and no one better in the country than Sunil to know exactly that. He does not need to be involved. He just needs to be present at the right place at the right time.
Wonder how the dynamic changes now between Sunil Chhetri and Farooq Chaudhry as opposed to Brandon Fernandes and Sunil Chhetri. Or is it going to be somewhat similar?
My opinion, I would put Mahesh behind Sunil Chhetri and get Farooq on the wing.
Take. Meanwhile, knowing fully well that Sifao's on a yellow card, you know, Listen Colasso will be licking his lips. Mahesh towards Valpuya. The cross comes in. Farooq couldn't direct his header.
Good opportunity again for India, this time from open play. Farooq Chaudhry, who's just come on, almost getting on the score sheet. Listen Colasso moving that ball from left to right. Suresh finding Sunil, who in turn found Mahesh, who puts that ball out wide. Valpuya with that first time cross. Maybe a little better communication from Sunil. Farooq could have left it, but Farooq was on rushing. He had the momentum behind him. Just tried to do a little too much with that header.
You know I love my fun facts, Babu. Rahul Bheke, he scored for a set piece for Manolo Marquez. The only goal scorer through open play, Farooq Chaudhry. Almost scoring again through open play. There seems to be a trend here.
100%. He'll want to add another goal from open play. It's just about building blocks towards the final mission, which is the Asian Cup.
We've almost overrun the ball. Sunil Chhetri is chasing and chasing. Not losing heart, even though he hasn't seen much of the ball.
That credit has to be given to both the centre-backs from Maldives, keeping a tight eye on him. And that is why I said maybe it's better to find Brandon on the previous occasion, or the likes of Mahesh, and listed, so that Sunil and the centre-backs now have a question to answer. Do we stay with Sunil, or do we go out and close boys down?
Farooq on the right, first time cross. Cleared away by the captain, Samu Ali. Sunil Chhetri, hands on his knees at the far post. Valpuya. Discipline.
Schoolboy error. Should be looking across the line, Farooq. Knowing where he is, knowing when the fullbacks are, where the defenders are for Maldives.
3 minutes of additional time was indicated by the fourth official. We're almost done with one. So far, so good for India. It's best for goals. Come through.
Farooq should be looking across that line, just looking over his shoulder, knowing that the defense is also pushing up.
It's not with the game pace just yet, having come in without much of a warm-up. Valpuya towards Farooq Chaudhary. Now Mahesh Singh. Valpuya once more. Not going through the central channels as India. You can see them using the wings time and again.
One of the reasons for that is to find that supply or find those crosses and find Sunil Chhetri in the box.
Chhetri and Farooq were just together at that point. Sunil Chhetri passes it towards Suresh, who finds Valpuya. Now Mahesh Singh now allowed to turn. Banks of 4, banks of 5. Red wall in front of the Blue Tigers.
For India, they'll want to finish the half with the lead, and for Maldives, they'll want to finish this half with just a goal to chase to. They'll not want to go into the half-time with a 2-goal lead and a bigger deficit to fight in the second half.
Golasso gets the better of Sifal once more. Fires it through. No one at the far post, though. No one at the far post.
Sunil rushing towards the 6-yard box. Liston just maybe needed to get his head up a little. Does very well to get past the defender again. Sifal on that occasion, but Mahesh pulling back for a cut back. Maybe this time he could continue his run towards the far post. Well, he knows Liston Golasso has that whip on him. He will find him. Let the midfielders come late into the box, arrive late into the box for that cross if it's a cutback.
Ayush Dev Chhetri, Liston Golasso, Sunil Chhetri, Golasso, sublime by India, finding Valpuya, who crosses it once more, cleared away by Samu Ali. Hamza to Fasir, what a gift for Mahesh. Farooq Chaudhary just couldn't get it under control. And with that, the referee blows the whistle. An exciting first half in Shillong comes to an end. An exciting first half